Namaste, familia. How's everything? I'm back in Costa Rica, feeling really good, really pumped up. Today, meeting with my best friend, Daniel. Oh my God, I'm so inspired by children. I love children. They're the best teachers ever, right? If you have a son or daughter or you're close to children, I really recommend for you to go and listen to them, play with them, get into their own game, because it's amazing how they bring us the inner child, the inspiration, the creativity. So here I am, all pumped up after playing all day with my son, and actually he's my videographer today. So I wanted to introduce you. Come there. He's kind of shy, okay, but he's wanting to share with you all. This is Danny.
Hello, I'm Danny. I want to tell you, follow your heart.
Beautiful. Gracias. Precioso. Follow your heart. There you go. Yes, it's beautiful. The message from the heart, right? Today we went walking out into a labyrinth we have here around the house. We have a park with an amazing labyrinth, and I'm just walking with him, sharing, and he's telling me about his life, and his girlfriend, and about his friends, and about his life and his everyday life, which I love to hear. And I just listen to him, and just lessons come out of what he tells me. So he's kind of his own teacher. I'm just the listener. And we're walking around, and there's this labyrinth, and I tell him, like, hey, do you want to do an exercise I do every day? And he's like, oh, Dad, but I'm not into much of that. He loves more playing around and doing like long classes of yoga. It has to be something fun, or he's not much into mindset and all that stuff, right? So he's like, okay, let's do it, but let's do something fast, Dad. I'm like, all right, let's get it going. So now visualize yourself. How do you see yourself in your life right now? How do you want to see yourself? And he's like, well, I love being a YouTube speaker, yes, and he loves doing like vlogs, and he loves doing all he's doing in his life right now for humanity, in his own inspiration. He's sharing around what in his little limit, right? But it's amazing. His energy is coming through amazingly, and I'm like totally supporting him. And then he's like, and I also want to be a best football player, the soccer player in the world. Okay, I'm like, okay, it doesn't necessarily have to be the best, but just really enjoy it. See yourself doing what you love. See yourself sharing your passion with the world, and let's just walk with that intention. So he gets there, and he connects with his prayer, and he's into his heart. He's really feeling it. I can feel him like really on it. And then we start walking on it with the breath. We take off our shoes, so we start grounding, feeling the ground, walking slowly just into the labyrinth. And as we were walking, I tell him like, hey man, are you connected with your intention? What are you looking around? He's like, oh Dad, you're right. I went into my thoughts. I was out there. So he kind of knows how to come back, right, to his heart and to really connect with the present moment. So he comes back and he's like, okay, really feeling really good. And then at the same moment, like after a while, he looks back and said, Dad, where are you? And he caught me, right? Also, I was manifesting, right? I'm doing these exercises all the time, visualizing the love, sharing with humanity, sharing prayer, sharing the best vibes from my heart with humanity. That whatever I'm doing, I'm always there. It's like being a channel, right? And letting the energy flow through. So he's looking at me and he's like, Dad, you're not here, you're not present. Come back to your feet. It was so funny to see him and to see like the love and the leader, coming from him already. I see him already guiding children and getting them to their heart from his heart. It's amazing. I just wanted to share this with you. It was just so inspiring for me. It was so loving. It was so natural. It was so simple. And it was so good. When we got to the center of the labyrinth, we're like there, and he's like naturally opening his arms, smiling, and saying, yes, yes, yes. Even though we haven't done this ever together, right? So deeply. He's seen me in my seminars, and when I do my workshops or festivals, he's seeing me like, Dad, you put people crazy. You put people to connect with their inner child. You put people to do crazy things, like say yes, 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 out of nothing, right? But then I see him saying yes, yes, and smiling and laughing. It was so fun to see him like feeling it. He was so into it. It was so beautiful, such a gift to see how they learn also from the actions and not so much from the talk, from seeing us, from feeling us, because from the feeling, from the emotion, that's where we send the energy to the universe. That's where we send the energy to our families. That's where we send the energy out there to the community. We are magnets. So if we are vibrating high, we're feeling that high energy no matter what, that's expanding always, all the time out there. So I invite you all to be conscious. Where are your thoughts? Are you present? Where are your emotions? Are you here? And let your love be spread throughout the world, here and now, from your inner child. So from our inner child, we say, Namaste. Have the most amazing day ever.